Turn the love up a little bit louder. Let the king just a little bit prouder. Putting hope on the radio. See why? Gonna let them know it's the inspirational power hour.
You're listening to the Inspirational Power Hour podcast with your host, Chandra Wise. Welcome to another episode. As you know, this is a place for anyone who loves gospel music. We celebrate the genre and the artists. We go behind the scenes, talking to the artists and the community that loves and supports and create the genre. Now today, guys, I'm talking to gospel recording artist Airri Cole. Airri is talking about his brand new single, We Believe, and I'm incredibly excited to share that with you guys. As always, make sure that you're following online on Instagram and Twitter. Follow at Chandra Wise, and on Facebook, make sure to like the Inspirational Power Hour fan page. All right, let's get right into my conversation with gospel recording artist Airri Cole.
It's the inspirational power hour.
Hey guys, you are listening to the Inspirational Power Hour with your host, Chandra Wise. And you know what? During this season, it is always important that we continue to support great gospel music. And today we're doing just that. Now today, guys, we have a brand new single and we're talking to recording artist Airri Cole about his latest single, We Believe. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for taking time and for hanging out with us this week, because we know that we all have a lot going on. There's so much happening in our world, and just grateful for our gospel artists to keep giving us great gospel music because we need it now more than ever. So let's talk about your latest single, We Believe. Now tell us all about this song and how it came to be.
I'm excited about this one. I actually wrote this song, believe it or not, in June of 2019. I wrote this right after we were getting the music together for the album. And I wrote this song, We Believe, but God, he was like, don't release it. We held it, and then COVID hit. And I literally went back to my writing book, and I saw this song, and I was like, God, this perfect opportunity for believers to encourage the believers. And he was like, okay, this is the time. And then, you know, what's going on with the Black Lives Matter movement. Just an encouragement to people to keep believing, to keep going. Yeah, so I'm really excited about this one because this is the time. It's needed now.
Absolutely. And you know, it's so very necessary and needed right now more than ever, because I remember, you know, I've heard people say, we wonder if it was almost like everything over the last few months has been the perfect storm for things to happen. And even with the social injustice issues, would we have, you know, been paying attention as much had we not been in such a still place dealing with COVID? But, you know, we know God's timing is everything. And even you releasing this song right now, such as a song such as this, releasing this into the atmosphere, you know, I believe that this is God's timing as well.
Yes, it is. It definitely is.
So you were talking about the full album. Tell us a little bit more about the entire album.
So I have a previous album entitled Awaken, and you can go and get it wherever music is sold. But this song is actually not on the album. This was recorded after the album. And so we do have an album out there, Awaken, with our single Alpha and Omega that has been played. You guys have played it, and I appreciate you guys. And then now we have a new single, We Believe It, which was just released.
All right, guys, let's get right back into my conversation with gospel recording artist Airri Cole.
It's the inspirational power hour.
And tell me, Airri, how important it is to you that artists continue to speak to the current times and situations, especially a time such as this.
I think it's very important, and not just, you know, anybody, but for our Christian artists, like you said, our gospel artists. Our music not only just makes people move or just makes people feel something. Our music is to encourage, especially, like I said, the believers. That's why I entitled it We Believe, because we believe differently than the world believes, you know. The world may see chaos and the world may see a lot of different things, but we believe that God has his hand in everything. And we're not just talking about people here in Chicago or Mississippi or wherever, but collectively as a Christian organization or as a Christian believer, we all believe that Jesus died. Jesus still reigns. He still has power. even in sickness, even in what's going on now with injustice, God still reigns. And so that's why I still believe it's important to continue to release his music because music does heal. I wholeheartedly believe that.
So you said that this song is not on the previous album. So do you feel that there's going to be another album coming soon?
Yes, ma'am, there is. We are actually working on it right now, and we will make sure we put We Believe on the album. But we are working on that music right now as we speak. Yep.
So with the upcoming album, can you already kind of forecast in your spirit what you think the theme of that album will be?
Yeah, so while I'm sitting down and writing, most of this music is an encouraging music, inspiration music, anything that speaks to like healing hearts and bringing people together and making sure that, like you're not in this by yourself type of mode. But also giving you some dancing, some joy, because a lot of people have been locked in the house for a couple of months. And so they need that joy, they need that energy. So I definitely believe that a lot of this music will speak to the current time.
So, Airri, how did you deal with the quarantine? We know that a lot of states are kind of lifting it and people are able to start going back out a little more and meeting, with precautionary measures, of course. But how did you occupy yourself during the quarantine?
So I've been locked in the house with my crazy family, but that's a blessing as well. But I'm also a teacher. I teach junior high. So while teaching junior high, we've been doing that online. So that's been kind of keeping me busy as well. So while teaching, writing music, and then also I'm over the youth department at church. So making sure our youth is, sane while being locked in the house and different things like that. So it's been keeping me busy and keeping my mind together.
All right, guys, we are talking to Airri Cole about his latest single, We Believe. Airri, tell everybody how they can keep up with you and follow you online.
Yes, definitely. On Facebook, you can find us at Airri Cole Music. On Instagram, Airri_Cole. And we do have a YouTube page. We have music videos and different things like that. Airri Cole is the same channel for YouTube. And then for any music on live streaming, you guys can follow or get it on Apple Music. Anywhere where music is sold, really, you can find our music, Airri Cole.
And before we go, what is it, Airri, that you really want people to get from this song?
Basically, to stay encouraged. You're not in this by yourself. That's why we believe. It could have been I believe by myself, but I know that I'm not in this thing by myself. I know that there are other people who believe that we're going to make it out of it, that there is hope at the end of this tunnel. So when you listen to it, get that joy, get that dance in. There's a high energetic song on purpose because I want the message to match the music. And so this is where we're going.
Thank you guys so much for checking out this episode. Make sure to follow and support gospel recording artist Airri Cole, and also make sure that you're following online on Instagram and Twitter at Chandra Wise, and on Facebook. Make sure to like the Inspirational Power Hour fan page. Remember that we are blessed so that we can be a blessing to somebody else. Stay focused and encouraged, and please, everybody, please stay safe. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.
It's the Inspirational Power Hour.